Okay, moving on to our next topic. And this kind of relates to tourism, and this will be in Bali, Indonesia. And I did visit this once on my holiday. All right, so in this article, it basically says graph shows Bali on the brink of collapse. It's one of the most popular places for Australians to travel to with the holiday hotspot of Bali, welcoming around 1.2 million of us each year. But after stopping all foreigner visas from entering the Indonesian islands, as well as putting those who decided to stay or simply call Bali home in lockdown, beaches, hotels, and streets, clubs, and temples have come to a standstill. After the Indonesian Foreign Affairs Minister announced the travel restrictions in March, that meant the only Indonesian citizens, diplomats, and family members would be able to enter the country. Some of the most popular regions of the island remain empty. Considering how much the country relies on the tourism industry, or that more than 3/4 of the economy is linked to overseas visitors, the decision to close the borders to foreigners wasn't taken lightly. But some say the decision could be catastrophic for the island and may even bring Bali to collapse. The latest tourist arrival statistics show February dipping almost 30% on a year-to-year, the lowest monthly tourism number for 4 years. Wow, there you go, the 2019 to 2020. The virus has collapsed the economy. It's been a steep decline since mid-March, when social distancing measures were put into place. The tour guide says those that have been in Bali since 1984. No tourists, no money. Fellow tour agencies operators, Malaysia has said that he has lost 80% of his income by mid-March. The current impact is quite felt here, and concerning for everybody, he told the newspaper. Bali's tourism can be saved, but it's almost totally paralyzed. This is very worrying. The president of Indonesia Institute of Modern Knowledge University says Bali's heavily reliance on tourism for so many years could be their undoing at the time when the world has been told not to leave their homes. From our research, we know about 80% of Bali's GDP is based on tourism. There's been a huge transition where almost everyone has placed all their eggs in the tourism basket. And the result of taking that away would be catastrophic. In most Western countries, households have some financial buffer, but in Bali, most people earn only a couple $100s a month. They live from day to day or month to month. If they lose their job, they will have nothing to fall back on. All right, so I'm going to stop there. But I want to point this out. This is kind of like South America and some of the oil countries. That's kind of, they relied on that one thing, and when the prices went from $100 a barrel down to 20, where they're worthless. Other countries do the same thing for tourism. But then on the other hand, some countries like, say, Vietnam, yes, they opened their things for tourism, but then they invested that money into other sectors. As for myself, when I was in Bali, the Australians would tell me, yeah, we can get a beer here for $1, but it's $10 in Australia. So yes, they did like that. But, they probably didn't invest much in anything besides the tourist things like wild animal parks, volcano this and that. So what do you think? What do you do if you live in an economy that's based off of one thing, whether it's tourism or whether it's fuel or whatever, textiles? Let me know. I'd like to hear comments below. And how is this slowdown affecting you? Hi. The small clip you saw was brought to you by Loyal World News. If you like what you saw, you should subscribe and look up my daily Loyal World News report for its full version. If you don't want to watch it on YouTube, prefer to be on the road, I also have a podcast in every full-length video I put up.